FRESCA was my favorite soda growing up. And then FRESCA Mixed is frickin' delicious. They sent me a big pallet of it. I was like, this is to die for. So I was like, this is obviously kismet. And then when I knew Jesse was involved, he's such a doll. And then I knew we were going to be kind of pairing this whole campaign around golf, which is such an integral part of my life. I played golf growing up. I am always out on the golf course. So I was like, this is kind of a match made in heaven. So it's been a super fun project to get involved with. Well, first of all, it's super refreshing. And I love the idea that it's all about the 19th hole. You know, golf is a very frustrating game. And whether you had a good round or a bad round, it's all about like, what am I doing on this 19th hole? What am I drinking in the clubhouse? And there's nothing more delicious than drinking a, grapefruit citrus FRESCA mix right after, whether you did a good job or a bad job, you can sit at the clubhouse, pop one open, and just enjoy, I guess, the fruits of your labor, if you will. When we shot our first couple episodes, we are on a golf course harassing in a real loving, playful way other golfers. You know, we're basically talking about the things that make golfers tick. If you're not a golfer, you know, we dispel some of the rumors about what it's like to be out on the golf course, and we just have a good time. It's just a time for us to like giggle and gossip and do the most. Well, honestly, we were out shooting this a couple of the episodes, and in the middle of shooting, it just started to torrential downpour, and we were out on like a couple holes down, so we had to like run for cover. It was a show, but he was so much fun. We had honestly, I didn't know Jesse before this. I knew of him, but he was so wonderful to work with, and he's just a doll. So we had a really great day. I think one myth is that like, if you have that, it's impossible to start. I think it's such an intimidating sport. Obviously, you have to have a lot of gear, right? You have to have the clubs, and it seems like such a difficult sport, which it is. But I always tell ladies, specifically women, I'm like, get out there and start playing now. It's a game you can play your entire life. You go out to the course, you see the guys that are 100 years old, and they're still walking the course. It keeps you healthy, keeps your, it keeps you social because you're always playing with other people. I just think it's a game that you can play your whole life. So I encourage people, while it may seem intimidating, you're never too old to start. Like, just start. Go take a lesson. It's such a fun social game. And listen, you'll never be good at it. Even the pros are like, have horrible weeks. So it's a game that you will always be learning from. I don't get to play as much as I want because I'm always on tour, but I take the summers off, and you bet your ass I'm going to be at my club every freaking weekend this summer, playing in the ladies 9 hole. Like, that is on my agenda. Like, once I wrap tour at the end of May at the Beacon, I'm going to be at the club this summer. I mean, listen, it should be lighthearted. It seems like such a serious game, but Jesse and I are just running around, like, enjoying the culture of golf. And again, we're also saying, like, it's all about the après lifestyle. It's even if you don't have a great round, go hang out in the clubhouse and socialize and have a FRESCA mix and just like kick your feet up. There will be good days and bad days in golf, and I just want the social scene to be approachable for everybody. Well, it depends. Now, I play a lot in Georgia, so we can play year round, which is nice. But then once it gets to be about June, it is hot hellfire. So it's literally like whatever is moisture wicking, whatever giant golf hat I can find. I might look a little crazy, but it's really about just staying cool. But then if I'm out and about, I love to go to a bunch of tournaments and watch my friends who play professional golf. I always wear something fabulous so everyone can find me in the crowd. Well, here's the thing. I'm a peanut butter pretzel. You can quote me on that. So anything that is like salty and a little sweet, I'm munching on that all day. A good chicken salad sandwich and a FRESCA mix. Chef's kiss. Yeah, I'm playing, what is it? May 30th? Yeah, hold on. I'll look real quick. Okay. May 30th. I'm on the road so much I have no idea what city I'm in on what day. But May 30th at the Beacon. I love playing in New York. New York audiences are such great comedy audiences. They get it. They are down to clown. They're down to laugh at themselves. They're just the best comedy audience. So I'm really pumped about that show. It's gonna be a riot. Obviously, I talk about the most intimate details of my life and really expose myself on stage, if you will, emotionally. And it's just the whole Bamboozled tour. It's called the Bamboozled tour, but we're talking about the ways that women, we've kind of bamboozled ourselves. How we feel bamboozled out in the world, and then how sometimes we have to be reflective and be like, we might have done some of this to ourselves. So it's just 90 minutes of pure joy and fun and giggles, and all bets are off, and we just let it rip. And that's what I love to do. It's odd. I feel more comfortable telling my deepest, darkest secrets on stage than I do sitting down with like my accountant. So I don't know what that says about me. No, I mean, listen, comedy, it's for me, it's very cathartic to talk about the insecurities I have or the things that I've been through. It's very cathartic for me to work through that because I know somebody else is relating to it. I know that somebody else is going through the same thing. And especially in this day and age, we got to like stick together and feel like we have each other's backs. So for me, I don't think twice about that. I mean, obviously there are things that I keep close to the chest, but I really just like to laugh and I love to bring people together. I love a sense of community. I love touring because I love to be on stage and look out of the audience and see people who've come to, many years of touring and just like we're all in this together. So it's a really special feeling to be back on the road. Oh, well, I am so impressed with how talented the people that come to my shows are. I'm sitting in my office and I don't have a lot of it up right now, but like all around my office, I have like fan art where I have the most talented photographers, sculptors, artists, painters, sketch artists, everything. Like my entire back wall is just filled with cool things that people have brought to me at my shows. And I'm just so grateful that they take the time to, make me cool little projects. It's really cool. I love to keep all my fan art around. Writing, it depends. Writing, no, actually both are the same. When I'm writing my hour stand-up and I'm writing a television show, I look like a crazy person. I emerge from my basement office and I look like I haven't showered in 4 days. That's when the material is going to be great. If I look a mess, then I'm in like my creative genius zone. But it's really not glamorous. I'll just tell you that. Behind the scenes, when you're working on these projects or you're starting from scratch, it is gritty. You are throwing a lot of stuff against the wall and seeing what sticks. So if I look a mess, it's going to be good. Secret or fun fact about myself. Hold on. Give me a second. Let me think.
Okay.
Well, a fun fact. I'm so sick of myself after I get off tour, right? Because it's a lot. I love to sit on the Nextdoor app. I don't even like comment because I want to stay behind the scenes. But my favorite thing to do, forget the Housewives. I want to watch the drama go down on Facebook Marketplace and the Nextdoor app. It brings me so much joy. That is truly my entertainment. Nothing makes me giggle harder than watching suburban housewives fight over like the new Chili's that they're putting in down the street when they want it to be an Outback or whatever. Like it just brings me so much joy. People are always so bummed when they find out how incredibly boring it is before my show. Like everyone thinks, oh, we're raging, we're partying. I sit and I listen to a very specific Spotify playlist called Cocktail Jazz. I do my own hair and makeup. And then right before I get on stage, I'm playing the bangers from like Beyonce, Meg Thee Stallion, Kendrick Lamar. Like I'm playing the hype up music, but when I'm doing my hair and makeup, I'm quietly listening to jazz. And that is so boring.